secrets of different bills. Hey, don't condemn me, you need it, I got it listed, yeah. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it, yeah. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a lot of threat. You keep the medals cause the right one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface. Still they try to drag my name in dirt. They try to bring me down. See me winning. You ain't like.
Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Jimmy, and today I have another special banger for you, right? Today we have the most complete lockdown build for a beginner, but before we get into this video, make sure you drop a like and subscribe, as liking up the video push the video to the recommended, and of course subscribe and put you a noti game for my daily uploads. But now let's hop straight into this video. So again, when we're talking about the best lockdown, most complete lockdown for beginners, it's going to be a lot different than what you would see from like a comp lockdown, because you don't want to necessarily just jump right into that. If you're a beginning lockdown, most likely you're still going to want randoms, or you're still going to have to learn the ins and outs of the game. There's no need to make yourself 100% specialized, okay? And that's what you're going to be hearing a lot in this video. So again, small forward you can go with. You could also go point guard, shooting guard with that, but I just like being a lockdown and being known as a small forward. So either shooting guard or small forward you can go. You can go left or right-handed. I just like going left-handed because I'm left-handed in real life. And then what we're going to do here is this. You want to stay at 6'7", okay? 6'7" is the best height for a lockdown. If you go too high, you lose out on your perimeter defense and steals, so you want that. You do want to drop your weight to 197 because you want to keep at least some strength. And then you want to go 7'4", max out your wingspan. You always want to have your wingspan maxed out when you're talking about making a lockdown build. That's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Body shape, you can go with defined or you can go built. I go built with mine, but again, you can pick any body shape that you want. So 6'7", 197 pounds, 7'4" wingspan. Then what we're gonna do here is this. We're going close shot. We're just gonna go 60 on the close shot. And then now we're gonna go 80 on the driving layup. And the reason why we go 80 on the driving layup is because we wanna make sure we can get that Zach LaVine layup package. It's the best layup package in the game. And then you wanna go 80 on the driving dunk just to get quick drops, okay? So lockdowns don't really put a lot into their finishing for obvious reasons, because, you know, like your job is to do other things and you're just not really looking to score. But when you're talking about it as a beginner, I think you still need to have some finishing, shooting, playmaking, and that type of deal, because that is where you're one to be most complete. Again, like I said, because I just don't see somebody that's just getting on the game and say, hey, I really want to be a lockdown, but you're not ever replayed before, and then just have like a straight up just specialized lockdown build that can't do anything else, especially if you're gonna be running with randoms a lot. Like, you need to be a little bit more versatile. All right, so this is what we're going here with this. You still get fearless finisher on silver, which is good. The big one here is just that you get your limitless takeoff and your quick drops. But again, like I said, you only have 12 total. So if you want to add badges there, you can, but I wouldn't worry about that. I'll just worry about getting just fearless finisher. I'll also worry about just getting my giant slayer, okay? Here's another one, okay? So most lockdowns, again, are not going to have a high 3-ball, but in this instance, I am going to go 85 with this and then 80 on the mid-range. And the reason being is, once again, you just want to be a little bit better when it comes to shooting and be more, instead of being a specialized lock, because it just, again, if you're not running with a squad, it just makes more sense. Go 75 with your free throw. You will still get catch and shoot and claymore on gold, which is very important for a lock that's spotting up. But you also have limitless range on silver, so if you wanted to spot up at the hash, you could be able to do that. But for the most part, you're probably going to be just doing claymore, corner specialist, catch and shoot, and green machine, okay? But you still have a lot of shooting badges to work with, all right? Now, when it comes to pass accuracy, you got to at least have a 75 or 76. I like going 76 just to get that break starter. The ability to get that on gold is really, really good badge. And then most people, believe it or not, most locks, this is it. There's no ball handle, there's no speed ball because they specialize. But again, that is something that I just don't think that you need to be trying to do as a beginning playing in this game. So I would go all the way up to a 77, all right? It'll give you quick first step. You also have the ability to get clamp breaker, you know, that type of deal. But really what it comes down to is just that this build is able to dribble. If you run at randoms and they pass you the ball, you don't have no ball handle, it's kind of tough, right? They're going to say you suck. But with a 77, you do get the pro dribble animation, so you are able to get some good animations. And then I'll also go 75 speed with ball, so you can get the Michael Jordan dribble style, which again, that will allow you to be able to get the best dribble style animations, okay? So all in all, this is what we're looking at. It's not nothing overbearing, but it's still enough to where you can be able to dribble and do what you got to do, okay? Now, defensively, this is where the bread and butter's at. You want to go 70 on your interior defense. You want to go 92 on your perimeter, right? 92 perimeter defense with 70 strength is really good. Instead of having to go all the way up to a 97, you can go 92 with 70 strength and have the same type of effect. And I think that's where it's always dope at, to be able to know that perimeter defense is your lateral quickness, but it's also your bumpiness on your clamps. So we will talk about that strength in a second. So 92 here to get your gold clamps, and then you go 99 on your steel. This is what really separates a really good lockdown, is this Hall of Fame glove. And then you, of course, you still have Hall of Fame minutes, but this Hall of Fame glove, to be able to spam square and get steals, this is what makes a lockdown. Is very annoying, okay? Now on your block, I go 75 on the block. I know some people like to go 87 to get the anchor on silver, but again, as a beginner lock, you have other categories, the finishing, the playmaking, the shooting to get into. Still with a 75, you get chased down on gold. You still have bronze anchor, but at the same time, there's more versatility here. Same thing here, you get a 60 offensive rebound, and then we'll go 70, right? All the way up to 70 to get that rebound chaser on bronze. And you have 24 total. So what you're looking at is 12, 22, 17, 24. As you can see, there's a lot on the shooting and defense. So again, you can play really good defense and shoot. And I think a lot of individuals that are especially playing the game for the first time, or just really new to the game, or just trying to be a lockdown, you still want to have that ability to score. But most specialized locks, they kind of come in the game knowing they're not scoring. Their job is just to get stops. But again, a lot of people don't like to play like that. So you want to be able to have versatility, and this build does. You can dribble, you pass, you can shoot, you can finish at the basket, and you play really good defense, okay? Next, we're going to go 85 with our speed. Usually I go 75. Most guards go 75, 6'9" guards go 75. I like going 85 because even though, yes, from 75 to 85 is not that big of a difference, if you play rec and you have to press full court, then you'll start seeing a difference, okay? So that's where the 85 will be the sweet spot. Drop this down to 72. Acceleration is not, that's only for ball in your hands. You shouldn't be trying to dribble like that anyway. But again, that's why I say acceleration doesn't matter. Some people will say acceleration has something to do with your defense. It doesn't, all right? Don't let them fool you on that, all right? Then your strength, you want to go 70 on the strength, like I said, and then your vert, keep it at a 60, because that's how you get your quick drops, and then your stamina at a 90, okay? So there you have it, 12, 22, 17, 24, and then you have the options of lock, sharp, slashing, which is crazy, and shot creating. Obviously, extreme clamps and perimeter badge drop is what I went with, but you can also go with perimeter badge drop and then like spot up precision if you want to be a spot up lock or whatever, but it's really a preference there. There's no right or wrong answer. And then here you have it, my nephews and nieces. And again, like I said, I have a lockdown that's not like this. It's a specialized lock, but it's the same name. It's called a two-way shooter, just like this is. And you don't see a lot of it because, you know, obviously you have a high shooting. Most lockdowns don't have that, but at the same time, I feel like this is what's going to be best. Trust me, all my new beginners, y'all going to love this lockdown build, all right? So now we're going to test this build out real quick, get 99 to get you out of here. So let's max this out here, boom. And then we want to go here again, like I said, go your fearless finisher. Let's just record that one of these two. Then we want to go ahead and get your giant slayer, your R67, so that would make sense to get that acrobat also. And then we can go with that too. We can just go with let's just do postman technician and back down punisher. I mean, it's not that much. Now again, if you want to get these down here, you can, but I wouldn't recommend that. You might want to look at some other places, and we'll talk about that in a second. Here, like I said, you want to go Claymore, you want to go Green Machine, you want to go catch and shoot. Wait a minute, that's 5. Let's go here. All right, so then right down here, what you want to do is you want to go with your core, your blinders, get your limitless range, come back up here, get your catch and shoot, and then you can go with that corner specialist. This right here is what's really probably the best setup. I'm not gonna lie for you. As a spot up, this is what you want to go with. And then on the playmaking, you want to go ahead. We go quick first step. We can also get hyperdrive. That's 8, 9, 10. Let's go with the break starter. And then down here, we'll go clamp breaker, core that, unpluckable, we'll get that. And with that last one, come back up here and get break starter on gold. All right. Now, again, don't sleep on break starter. This is good. As a lockdown, you get a rebound, R1, L1 down the court on the threes is really good. Same thing in a rec. It's just really good outlet passing. If you're playing twos, don't worry about that. Maybe you want to look at something maybe like a vice grip or a special delivery. Needle threader is another good one if you want to go needle threader, right? And then break starter on girl like bronze, you can do that too. So there's no right or wrong answer there, but you have to focus that much on playmaking. On the defensive side, this is where I say you definitely want to double core because you're going to have a lot of options here. So it just makes sense to double core. But the big ones here is that you want to go ahead, you want to core your glove, and then you want to get your clamps, all right? And then you need challenger, all right? So that's why double coring is very important here, and adding your badge points. Because if you was a double core, let's say for instance you double core clamps and challenge, you double core glove and challenger, you have clamps, so now you still have 7 left over, and you're still able to go back and do other things, right? But you still have 7 badges left. Then go ahead and add those other 5 or 6 badges here, and that's what gets you well over in the 30s. And then you'll be able to get the chase down on gold. You'll be able to get your anchor. Pick dodger is very important, but another one that I don't think will be good would be rebound chaser. So that's why, you know, you want to at least add 3 more badge points to get rebound chaser here. So you want to put basically everything else into your defense, okay? So you can have everything, right? And again, like I said, the build will be solid and good. So anyway, let me know in the comment section what you think about this build, the badge lineup. It will be something you do differently. But other than that, it's your favorite old head, Uncle Timmy. I'll be back really, really soon with another banger, man. You know, when I say back soon, another banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.